Welcome to Barron's Roundtable, where we get behind the headlines that prepare you for the week ahead. I'm Jack Howe, in for Jack Otter. Coming up, the stock market has regained its swagger. That was fast. Rob Arnott at Research Affiliate says it's time to take a look at the market's least loved names. He'll tell us where the value is. And later, it's a CEO swappuccino. Brian Niccol leaving Chipotle to take on sputtering coffee giant Starbucks, but with consumers feeling the heat of higher prices, the turnaround job is a tall order. But we begin with our expert panel and three things investors ought to be thinking about right now on the Barron's Roundtable. My colleagues, Ben Levisohn, Megan Lenhart, and Andrew Berry. Let's start with Bounce Back Ben to tell us about the market's rip-roaring rebound this past week. Was the news all good or all great?
Oh, it was fantastic. We came into this week worried about recessions, and then we get a CPI number that was not too hot, and then we get retail sales that were strong. We get other economic data that was great, and all of a sudden you have the stock market has the best week of the year, the best week going back to November. And
it's not just big tech running. There are some typically sleepy sectors that have been leading the charge here.
Yeah, my favorite is that you have utilities are actually beating the NASDAQ 100 this year now, and you've also had banks and you've had real estate do well too, and these are all rate trades. Rates have come down, yields have come down, and they're doing quite well.
What do you think of those utilities, Andrew?
Utilities are finally a growth story because of AI and data center growth. You could have growth of 5% or so in power demand, and that could mean high single-digit growth for earnings for the utility sector this decade.
Ben, what are you watching in the week ahead? I'm guessing the Fed, maybe you'll surprise me, butter futures, muffler margins.
I wish I could say milk futures over in New Zealand, but no, it is the Fed. Powell is speaking Fed Chair Powell is speaking in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We're going to be listening for signs that the Fed is going to cut rates in September and also signs about how much. The market is hoping for 50 maybe, but it's probably going to be more like 25 basis points, quarter of a percentage point.
Okay, Megan, Vice President Harris has been campaigning on her economic plans, including a proposed federal ban on price gouging. How will that work, and will it do any good?
It's interesting. We did hear from the Harris campaign today, actually on Friday, that we are sitting there and going to have potentially a lot more regulation around price gouging, particularly in the food and grocery sector. But unfortunately, I do actually think that this may be a solution in search of a problem. It is one of those scenarios where it's really hard to gauge price gouging, particularly on a national level. And New York Fed researchers actually have shown that a lot of the inflation that we've seen in food over the last couple of years is due to higher commodity costs and, of course, wage gains from grocery workers. So this is something where, again, makes a great stump speech, but we'll have to see, exactly how this plays out. It's a tall order.
Andrew, this is television, no profanity. How do you feel about the plan?
More economic nonsense from the presidential candidates. This is like a dumb idea. There's not really a problem here. It would lead to hoarding and other problems. They try to have a control. This is something out of like Soviet Russia, which he wants to do. Donald Trump gave us the tip plan of exempting tips from taxes, and she bought into that. So this is what we've got right now in the presidential campaign.
Megan, we also got newly announced prices for Medicare for the negotiated drugs, some drugs. Is that going to have more of an effect for consumers?
Well, I want to put this into perspective. So Harris's proposals are very much theoretical. And arguably, again, there's not a whole lot of indication that there's massive inflation or profits that are being done on the grocery side. On the Medicare side, however, this is actually already law, and we have had some movement on negotiations. Now, how it plays out is a little bit obscure on the details still, but we'll have to keep this in mind. It's worth noting, though, Wall Street analysts said this could have gone way worse for pharmaceutical companies, and they actually brushed off the whole endeavor. So we'll have to see. It may be one of those things where we see more progress down the line.
Andrew, I've read that Warren Buffett is buying shares of Ulta Beauty. That's a former high flyer. And you say it's probably not Buffett himself. Tell me about that.
Well, Ulta Beauty stock got a boost today. The stock had been down about 50% this year coming into the week. It's one of the leading cosmetics retailers along with Sephora. And it got a bump of around 15%. People thought, Buffett's buying the stock. I don't think it was Buffett buying the stock. He has two investment managers that work with him, Todd Combs and Ted Wexler. I think it was one of them doing it. It was a relatively small purchase by Berkshire of about $300 million, but it did get the stock moving. It's actually looking still pretty reasonably priced now. Ulta around 15 times forward earnings.
Was this like $30 shampoos or something? Is that what we're talking about here? It's still upside for the stock.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. What else is Berkshire doing right now?
Well, one of the key things is the people who are watching is that Berkshire's been dramatically reducing its position in Apple this year. It's cut it by more than 50%. But the Apple sales may finally be over by Berkshire. It now owns exactly 400 million shares. And some Berkshire watchers think that round number could be a sign that Buffett is done selling it.
Any other purchases? I mean, they're not buying a whole lot of stocks.
Well,
right?
one of the big news is Buffett is not finding much to buy at all this year. Berkshire's only bought about $4 billion of stocks this year, sold almost $100 billion. Chubb has been the big purchase. They also bought Heiko. And so that's really been about it. And so he's really been sitting on his hands, not buying stocks, not buying businesses, and building a lot of cash, about almost $300 billion.
His favorite holding period is forever, but he's not holding stuff that long, and he's not buying anything. I don't know if we should be worried about that, or it doesn't sound super optimistic, but thank you.